TV. Speaking of top-class TV, welcome to it. This is how we do it here on the NCA. Not us. Classical music lovers attending the Aardklop Aubade classical music concert tomorrow. Really in for a treat. Here's a little bit of a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Indeed, internationally acclaimed South African artist, tenor Phenye Modiane and Steinway pianist Charl du Plessis will be performing there, and their 75-minute concert will pay tribute to tenors Enrico, Caruso and Lanza, with performances of various classics, and they're here with us in the studio to give us a taste. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Really taking up the class and the looks in the studio by a huge amount by just being here. Thank you so very much. Now, I must admit, when I saw the title of the show, Caruso and Lanza, I didn't know that Caruso's first name was Enrico, because I remember growing up in my parents' household, they always spoke about, oh, that's the great Caruso, and oh, that's the classic by Lanza, you know. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, his name is Enrico Caruso. Let's hear from both of you about why this selection of music, let's start with you, Phenye, this selection of music is one that lies so close to your heart, and why you think it will be popular with people wanting to come out to this concert tomorrow.
Well, good morning. Thank you very much. I think it's going to be popular, one, because a lot of people know about Enrico Caruso and Lanza from recordings. So, and they love playing their recordings still today. People still talk about the great tenors, Enrico Caruso and Lanza. And tomorrow is a great chance for people to come and listen to the music live and sung by me, and of course played by the great Charl du Plessis on piano.
Now Charl, the songs or some of the pieces you'll be performing are real classics. They really are. Do you ever get tired of it, or do you understand that it really does have a very special place in people's hearts, and really something that they need at these times that we're living through right now?
You're right. I think people need it, and I think it's all about memories. You know, when we hear some of these melodies, we're instantly taken back to the time or the place where we heard it the first time, and that's why it never gets old. It's actually just like the famous or well-known smell. You know, something like coffee, you associate it with something positive. So in the hands of, or in the throat of Phenye, we're actually going to have a lot of fun, and the music speaks for itself.
And we're going to hear that incredible vocal range of Phenye in a moment. What do they say? The boy has pipes.
Indeed.
Is how he has pipes. But I'm surprised you didn't pick up on this. So I'm going to, this is going to be one of Marcy's favorites, of course. So some of the songs we're going to be hearing tomorrow. Oselo Mio, I think a lot of people know that. Granada. And You'll Never Walk Alone.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
A Liverpool
Slowly.
fan is one of the songs that people are going to be looking forward to. But what I'm curious about is, so over the last year, obviously been devastating for the industry. So tomorrow's concert, is this a small step at getting people back in, trying to, again, have that interaction with an audience, but at the same time try and get the industry and the careers going again? I mean, how is this looking at the moment?
So, you know, we still live under COVID restrictions and stuff like that. But it is a great time to lure people back into live performances, you know, as much as we do protocols and stuff like that. But we're trying to get back people to say, please come back. The artists need you, because the artist needs to perform. And this is a great chance for all the artists to get a chance to perform. So we want to perform to a live audience. Doing it live, people got tired. You know, you do it once, you do it twice, and people are like, I'm sorry, I can't sit in front of my TV. I would like to go out and watch this live. So we're giving people an opportunity to come out and watch the show live.
And Phenye, you started in December of 2019. You started the Johannesburg Opera MPC. I mean, timing, of course, when you think of starting something in December 2019, not knowing what was just around the corner. Yeah. But you've been agile in what you've done with this organization. You're now also doing things like pop-ups and smaller events as well, so that people can come out safely or can enjoy your music safely as well. Tell us quickly what are the kind of things that you're doing.
So we started with the online concerts, obviously, and people got tired as soon as the president said people can now go out and go to the parks and stuff like that. So I had to rethink the strategy again, and to think, because people don't want to gather around with strangers, how about I just take concerts to people, to people's homes, to people's gardens, and I say, Gareth, I would like to come to your beautiful garden and perform. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
No, we finish at 9 o'clock.
And you invite your friends, your family, your business partners, or colleagues and stuff like that, and we come there and we gather in your garden and we sing for you, and that's a nice way. Another thing is to do pop-ups. You know, we sang at some lady's birthday party. She had like 5 family members, and she said, "Oh, I would like to have something special, but I don't want to invite a lot of people." I said, "Yes, we can come to your home and we perform as a pop-up opera."
I'm just having goosebumps just thinking about how beautiful that must be.
I'm just thinking of like someone's next birthday party or just a get-together, a wedding, like a garden wedding,
of course,
for example.
I'd love to just be the neighbour who can sit on my stoop and listen to that.
We're all going to have very tall ladders we never know
Exactly.
we had. Charl, I want to ask you about obviously both of you performed internationally. I mean, I think many people will know you from Beijing 2017 as well. But when COVID hit, a lot of businesses were saying that having to go digital, having to go online, took them to a new audience that perhaps would not have recognized, A, the names, B, the art, but also their love for jazz and classical music. It was those who, and Phenye, you'll know this as well, those who love jazz and classical music would go to the theatre. They knew where they were going, they knew what they were getting. Did that change the audience, do you think? Do you think you guys got more people interested in the art because of online?
It has definitely changed, and I think that's the nice thing about this online platform is that, you know, whether you live in Finland or Vicksburg, you can tune in and enjoy the same quality product rather than going to a theatre. So it's been good for us, and new people discovering what you do is always interesting because they tell other people, and that's actually good. Obviously, the revenue is a completely different story because somebody seeing a Facebook Live concert in Australia doesn't mean that you necessarily earn money from it, but at least there's the reach. At least for an artist, there's the idea of performing and getting the message out there.
You're planting the seed, indeed.
Yes.
Charl, just very quickly before we wrap this up so we can get to what we really want to hear. You're starting off with this performance tomorrow, Caruso and Lanza in Africa at Afis. That's tomorrow on Sunday, tomorrow afternoon. Where to from here? I believe you're talking about Vicksburg. You're hoping to take this to the smaller towns that don't often see big stars like yours come to their shores.
That's definitely in our planning, but the concert tomorrow is at 11 a.m.
Oh, it's in the morning. Let me get that right.
The series Aubade has been going on since December, so we do a concert the first Sunday of every month at Afis, and it's nice for people to just quickly go out for an hour's entertainment on a Sunday morning. So every month it's something different, but I'm really looking forward to spending some time on stage with Phenye tomorrow.
Okay, so if you've just joined us, good to have you with us here on the South African Morning. We are going to ask you to do this. In the next 30 seconds or so, go reach for your TV remote. Find the volume button, turn up the hearing aids, whatever you need. Turn on the amplifiers, because when you come back, we're going to have Phenye Modiane and Charl du Plessis doing what they do best here on ENCA.
You really don't